What is up, everybody? In today's video, we're talking about the biggest significant severe weather event so far this season that is going to occur on Tuesday. Let's get right into this video. The first thing I wanted to mention here is look at this area of warm air that is going to occur through a lot of the U.S. on Tuesday here. And this is going to contribute to a lot of the severe weather event that's going to occur, is these big time above average temperatures that is going to impact our area. And this is going to switch to a little bit of cold temperatures across the central U.S. And bring some warmer weather to the east. But the pattern we are in right now is cold to warm, to cold to warm, to cold to warm. For the start to middle of March here, we're going to see some days where we'll see more above average temperatures, then some days of more below average temperatures, like this is showing right here, with above average temperatures on Monday and below average temperatures on Sunday. So it's really just going to range between cold, below average and above average temperatures for a lot of the central, eastern, and even western U.S. across these next few weeks. So this is the day 4 severe weather outlook that we are going to see here on Tuesday, and a significant severe weather event is likely on Tuesday, with potentially strong tornadoes possible and strong winds and potentially even hail will definitely occur with this, as we have a 30% area where severe weather is likely across northern portions of Louisiana into eastern Arkansas, eastern and central Arkansas, a lot of Mississippi, western portions of Tennessee, and the extreme southern portion of Missouri and the boot heel of Missouri. And then the 15% area, which was equivalent to a slight risk, is going to be across portions of eastern Texas, eastern Oklahoma, basically the entire state of Arkansas, southern and central Missouri, southern Illinois, western portions of Kentucky, and western portions of Tennessee, and a lot of Alabama areas. This could be a big time severe weather event, and to get prepared now, as strong tornadoes are definitely possible in those orange areas. And I do think this is going to be a high ceiling severe weather event here, so definitely stay prepared and be watching the news and watching weather YouTubers for this system that's upcoming. Now, if we take a look at why this event is going to be so significant here, this is the dew points. We're going to see a big uprise of dew point as a bunch of moisture is going to head in from the Gulf of Mexico and bring our big warm air with our severe weather event that is going to occur in the central and southern U.S. here. And this is definitely going to head in around Monday with a big warm sector of warm, deep, moist air that is going to head in from the Gulf of Mexico and plume into portions of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas and Louisiana. And this is going to be why we're going to see such a potential severe weather event on Tuesday here with these significant moisture areas. Now, if we look at the instability here, this is the surface base cape. It basically tells us how much energy we can get for thunderstorms to form, and anything 500 or above of surface base cape is going to definitely be enough to produce severe weather, as a lot of the other parameters are very, very high here. So you're not going to need an insane amount of cape to produce some big time severe weather here. But you're definitely going to see some cape. Remember, the models, the long range models tend to underdo the cape a little bit. Once we get a little bit closer to this event, we'll get the short range models and see more of the moisture here. But this GFS model is showing more of the cape to be further south here, bringing the highest potential across potentially maybe Louisiana and southern Mississippi areas in this area I circled. And I definitely do think that this area right here is going to have the highest potential ceiling for severe weather and tornadoes in that area I just circled there, as we're definitely going to see a lot of instability in those areas near New Orleans and Jackson, Mississippi. Now, even though this model doesn't show very much cape, if any at all, further north in Arkansas and Tennessee and in southern Missouri, I do think it's underdoing it a tad bit. So once we get to the short range models, we will get more information on this. And then areas further north, you see that instability up there in portions of Missouri. I do think that it's going to be kind of cooler up there. There's not going to be as much moisture in those areas, so if anything happened, it will just be a wind event. But the main tornado threat that we're going to be looking at is definitely going to be across Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas in the areas I circled. That needs to be very weather aware with this system here. Now, if we look at the 850 millibar wind speeds here, this is the low level jet. We're going to see a extreme low level jet that's going to form here around 8 hours out on Tuesday is definitely going to form, and we're going to see plenty of low-level jet that's going to be conducive for tornadoes here, especially in that area I was talking about across Louisiana and Mississippi, where I have the highest potential risk for tornadoes. Now, further north, I do not think the tornado threat is going to be very high up here in Missouri, as there's not very much moisture and Cape, so I do think it's just going to be more of a wind threat further north. But definitely that big-time tornado that we are going to see, and you guys need to be very, very prepared for this in Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, and portions of Tennessee in the deep south across potentially Birmingham, Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi, New Orleans, Shreveport, Little Rock, Arkansas, and Memphis areas. Now, I hope everybody did enjoy this video. I'll make another video updating this once we get a little bit closer to this event, maybe within the next 2 days or so. I'll post another video on this severe weather threat. Hope you guys like this. Remember to stay prepared down there in the deep south across Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee areas, as this could be definitely a high-ceiling severe weather event that I am expecting. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. Hope you guys enjoy this video from your favorite weatherman, maybe. And bye, everybody.